Hello, my dears. Welcome to your card of the day. Happiest of birthdays to those of you born March 19th. We're setting the intention here for the next 24 hours. So even if you don't see this video on March 19th, this is going to be for the next 24 hours. We're going to see what is coming up here for the collective and all those who stumble upon this video, whenever that might be. A message here, my dears. Ooh, we have the Magician. Now, this is a major arcana card. When the major arcana cards come up, we're coming into a significant new chapter. We're coming into a defining moment. So this is going to be a time of big changing, big shifts, really significant things happening in our life. So even though I'm setting the intention for a 24-hour period of time, the things that happen in the next 24 hours are going to be setting into motion a chain of events that are going to create a lot of growth and a lot of significant change in your life over the next few weeks, maybe even over the next few months for some of you. Now, if we're going to talk about energy that's lingering, the Magician is wonderful energy to have lingering because it's so closely associated with manifesting. This is a powerful, powerful manifestation energy. As above, so below. A lot of the things that you've been dreaming about or longing for, you're going to begin seeing them materialize and to come into your life. The Magician is associated with the astrological signs of Gemini and Virgo. Gemini is the air element, Virgo is the earth element. If you have Gemini or Virgo placements, there could be really big, massive shifts happening for you in those houses or in those areas of your life. Keep in mind, we are in the full moon in Virgo, so some of you might be really feeling that Virgo influence. Or you might be releasing things at this time that have been blocking you in those houses or in those areas of your life if you have Virgo or Gemini placements. Some of you could be meeting a German. Maybe some of you are meeting a German. It's very possible. What I meant to say, maybe some of you are meeting a Gemini or a Virgo who is very significant in your life. If I don't normally get this message, but I'm getting this message. If you have a Gemini or a Virgo who has crossed over and they're on your mind a lot lately, or you're about to go through a really big transition or milestone in your life, I feel like they're coming forward and saying that they're blessing this, or they're helping you, or they had a part to do in this situation, or bringing this opportunity or this situation into your life. I don't normally get that kind of message, but for some reason I'm getting that message today here for some of you out there. Keep in mind, as I said, this is a card of manifestation, so pay attention. A lot of you may be receiving a lot of little signs, like you might be seeing angel numbers that are repeating, or spirit animals, or you might be finding pennies, or seeing butterflies, or something that is significant to you in some way, telling you to keep going, reminding you to pay attention to where you're placing your focus, reminding you to stay focused on what you want instead of on what you don't want. The Magician can also be seeing through the illusion. So some of you have been stuck or stagnant in your life because you've been under a false impression or a false illusion, or a situation has been put over you to intentionally to discourage you, and you're beginning to see through that illusion, right? For some of you, it can be that you're seeing things in a work situation where you're like, you know what, I always go into work feeling like this could be my last day there, feeling like I'm so terrible, feeling like I'm messing up so bad, I'm not doing good enough, I'm always getting negative, feedback in my employee reviews and stuff. But you're realizing that, wait a minute, I've been there 3 years already. They haven't gotten rid of me. And you start realizing all the things that you're doing right. And you start realizing certain things that you did that are bringing in a lot of money. And you're like, wait a minute. Like, it's not adding up. They're making me feel like I'm a terrible worker, but I'm starting to realize how much they're benefiting from me. And if I was so terrible, wouldn't they have gotten rid of me by now? And so some of you are realizing that you're being put under this illusion like you're the worst. Kind of like a jealous boyfriend or a jealous girlfriend who's terrified that you're going to leave them. So they might come in a very toxic way and belittle you and criticize you and make you feel like you're so lucky they put up with you so that you won't leave, or you'll feel like nobody else wants you. Sometimes people do that in a work situation. So some of you might have been put under a false impression or false illusion, and you're starting to wake up and snap out of it and realizing, hey, you know what? The sky's the limit. It's a big world. There's a lot of opportunities out there. There's a lot of other people out there. What am I doing sitting here, dealing in a situation that's going nowhere, right? So some of you are waking up in that sense or in that way. You might want to check out the weekly forecasts if you haven't already. Those are linked in the description of the video. You will be seeing the weekly forecasts and the love readings for April popping up over the course of the weekend for the coming week. Weekly forecast and then the April love readings. If you haven't checked out March love readings, those are linked in the description. For sure, check those out. And if you want to schedule a private reading with me, you can schedule by going to calendly.com/amethystangelite, and you can schedule a private reading with me there. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Those of you who've been sending donations, thank you so very much. I really do appreciate it. I want to sit down and to start sending emails out and stuff, and like to thank you guys, those of you who have done that. I really do appreciate it. My dog has been a huge expense lately. He's a rescue. I have been dealing with like health issues and things he's been dealing with. So I really do appreciate it. There's no obligation at all, but I just want to acknowledge I've been seeing those donations coming in, and I thank you for that. Thank you so much for those of you who have felt moved to do that. I thank you. Maxie thanks you. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead. Take care and be well, my dears. We'll have another card of the day for you guys tomorrow.